Welcome to the corner where the vibes are high, where uncut dopeness leaks on the spot. We always hyping it for the culture. If you love all things poetry, let's call the spoil. Yeah, my life on the corner grind with the rewind. My life on the corner grind where the spotlight shines. My life on the corner grind with the rewind. My life on the corner grind where the spotlight shines. Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open words that will have passed my life. We keep it uncut here on the corner. We can't ignore shit here on the corner. Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open door that's gonna soar past the sky. We swing the best strand here on the corner. We on that caffeine, let's go here on the corner.
Let's go! Let's go!
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But I say the juice was always sweet. Look at the roots. She was born and bred through a struggle. She was told she wouldn't be shit. She was called out her name, used, abused, and put back on the shelf, discarded like she was nothing. But not anymore. She survived those things. She came back strong. Like a phoenix, she rose from the ashes to showcase beauty at its purest form. Though her face may come in many shades and her curves vary in size, she is still God's most flawless creation. And who is she, you ask? She is woman, a black woman at that. Poised and graceful, it's like she glides across the room. Her presence commands all the attention. You can't help but watch her every move. Her smile, so inviting, and her eyes, so sweet. Her skin softer than baby's cheeks that's been kissed by the sun. Her energy is alluring, and her vibe is unmatched. She is in a lane all her own, and who is she, you ask? She is woman, a black woman at that. Within her tongue, she speaks life so strong you could feel it in your soul, yet it's gentle, reassuring. Her words are like song notes composed so effortlessly, so genuine. You can't help but believe her. You hear the love in her tone is so melodic and smooth, like butter. It melts you. You become captivated just by the flavor you hear. It's just so enticing, so sultry, mesmerizing and deep. She is amazing when she speaks. And who is she, you ask? She is a woman, a black woman at that. Women have so many sides to them. I couldn't dare attempt to capture it all in one piece. But I hope I did us some justice. So glasses up, please, for all of our beautiful black queens.
Every spoken word artist is a poet, but not every poet is a spoken word artist. Like you can try your hardest, but regardless, you should let your paper talk. Spoken word is not just how we choke, it's how we walk and stalk that piece until we become one. Like even before I learned the quick turns of my pen, I feel that shit from within. And when I spit it, it's an instant blend. But let me take a second to be a friend. Just because you pour it out on paper don't mean it should spill out of your mouth with the same clout. Because not every poet can do spoken word. I give a damn what you heard. You be spitting that shit like your vision be blurred. And quite honestly, it was hard to listen to every word. But I paid attention. Because eventually I thought you would make a point. Only to disappoint and be a waste of time. I be the first one to tell you if you see a mountain, don't be afraid to climb, but you need to sit your ass down. Out here sounding absurd. That shit gotta sound better on paper, my G, that's my word. Spitting that hot mess thinking you lit really be making me pissed, but They say it's better than being pissed on. Well, I'm out here to wash away all the bull, so call me the caffeine stone. Cause you out here doing home to the culture. Too many float you, but I ain't got no space, so I'ma keep it 100. Guess I really wish you really hadn't done it. Like, let your pen leak, but close your spout. Wasted words exposed until you can open up your soul and spit that shit like you meant. No, like these words your hoes and you putting it down, telling them how this shit goes, then that's a story that I can follow. But you out here hollow, giving me no feels. And I'm a starving artist that's out here ready to eat whole meals. So if you're not spitting cold hot shit, then that's not a meal that Key-Notes can get with. Serve that to the others, because this poetry lover know that a poem is me reading, so my perception determines the emotion I get. But if you spit that shit, spoken word is the emotion that you represent, and you ain't got none. Not even opening your mouth on this stage, having fun, or telling the next one what they can become. You see, my words are released or inspire, but you out here like murder for hire, because I paid you to slowly drain me. Newsflash, I could have slicked my own damn wrist for free. So yes, when I show up, I come to leak, to be geeked with a style so unique, you'll think I'm fleet, but I be elevated, I be. Damn right I take disrespect to me if you get on that stage and you empty, because the message I deliver every time I conveyed, I spit that shit like I'm getting paid, or like this bitch getting laid and I'm in full stride and I'm always trying to bring it home. So even if this is not a message that you condone, just look at it as a friendly blessing, that when you get to that intersection as a poet, if you can't look inside and find that emotion to make somebody that listening believe something that you spitting is true, then spoken word doesn't need to be a part of you, and you need to stop embarrassing the poet that is true. And that's my piece.
Go.
Like, so what is this? Was that the speed round? I'm so lost. That was so good. I'm so lost. I ain't even going lost.
It is the speed round. Who next? Now who
Artie, go
next?
Artie. Go
Oh,
Artie.
damn. Man, I'm still pushing my story. I dreams, for some reason, they try to leave and back a year. Tripping off my teacher, getting mad mid-class, claiming, Artie, why you attacking her? With questions like, why they praise the pharaohs and sphinx, but enslave the real kings and queens and Nah, I think it's a joke. I truly don't know. Anyway, my name is Artie, and sometimes I write cool ass poems. But today, I read a quote. And most times it hit me quick. I write it down or take a deep ass mental note. But this time it's like, nope. Literally, let every single word and syllable slide through my tongue. My own soul spoke like, be wise enough to know when you live in your dreams, but humble enough to know when you're in someone else's. I'm like, what? No lie, for less than a second, I felt helpless. Then, of course, my light skin, I felt selfish. I mean, 1,000 days of extra dry, dreadful hours, determined with all my might to make sure all the mature mutants completely understood all our powers. I mean, the peak in dark pieces so we can stumble around for a bunch of hours. Not just the physical, but the mental training. We would mold our fists and our spirits. It got hyperbolic. Seconds felt like hours, followed by long lost road trips on and off the map at just a bunch of different galaxies to make sure it was a safe space for us to chill. We had to learn and breathe and adapt. Some people slam. Some people writtens was like, damn. Others, voices, the respect as soon as they start. For some reason, the aura, it just demanded. I respect. I mean, misjudged mic checks and platform placements, even made sure it was a place to hover over if you deemed extra fly. I mean, your wings could expand right in front of your face. So why be here mixed with the mistakes? Everybody could shine. No space for the fake. Arguments without achievements, something that felt pointless. I mean, our spitting? Nah, we can do it calmly. We do it all in lowercase. I'm just saying, y'all, I've been consistently working. It actually seems like I'm helpless because I got wise enough to know I was living my own dreams. But God humbled me enough to realize every day I'm also a part of someone else's.
Okay. Still standing. Steel sharpens steel, and the skill is amazing. Damn right he blazing. And he practiced patience, a product of the pavement. Fa- Fashion fiends. That was ridiculous. Damn right he blazing. And he practiced patience, a product of the pavement. Fashion fiends practice product placement. Back and forth between Wisconsin and Mississippi where they ain't got no basements. Tattoos on my body make a naked statement. This is the second dope poem of the day. The first one I forgot to save it. Peace to all we lost because life is sacred. Plus, life is what you make it. To me, rhyming is sacred. When I'm away from my pen and pad too long, I miss it so bad it's like I can taste it. That's why every time I do spoken word, I make sure I lace it. Between that and writing books, I don't know which is my favorite. If the criticism ain't constructive, then you can save it. Peace to all my people in cages and the everyday man trying to struggle and make it off minimum wages. Frustrations, no more hating. And ain't nobody coming to save us, so ain't no more waiting. Rosse poems come in patterns and phases. You can comfortably say my name in the same vein as Donald and Langston. I don't want to see no poetry get posted unless it's sanctioned. Stay true to the cadence. This is greatness with proper comma placement. I got my own crib so I can understand what my placement, but I'm claustrophobic and I can't be confined to small places. A Gemini, and I know it's complicated, but sometimes me and the other eye be trading places. That's my poem.
Uncultured goes deeper than what you may hear. To be uncultured does not mean I'm not cultured. Simply put, at birth, I was robbed of my identity, robbed at the chance to know my roots that may have branched out to bigger gardens and pastures that may have enriched my spirit. See, I was robbed. I was forced into a culture that didn't look like me, that didn't breathe like me, that didn't move like me. That wasn't me. See, I was robbed. I became this being always searching and searching for something, not knowing what existed, searching and searching, not knowing what I was going to find. What the hell was I looking for? Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't around me. I couldn't touch it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't smell it. But let me tell you, I could feel it. I knew deep down inside of me, there was something that moved me, soothed me, comforted me when I needed comforting, healed me when I needed healing, loved me when I needed loving, guided me when I needed guiding, motivated me when I needed motivating. But see, I was still robbed. See, I wasn't white enough to be Caucasian. I wasn't Asian enough to be Chinese. I wasn't Native enough to be indigenous. I was just left to be me, alone, the only one of my race, but surrounded by those culturally insiders I didn't belong. And even though these cultures ran through my veins, it wasn't me. We're not the same. But I finally found what I was searching for. It took me 30 years to realize in my search, I found me. I adapted who I was. I culturalized myself. I took myself out the very idea of being molded to fit into anyone's version of culturalism. I became uncultured in my own rights. I allowed myself the freedom to culturalize myself based off my own values, morals, and beliefs. I became the uncultured Asian. Oh.
Man, don't even ask. I'm a shim around. That means shim will ram whatever in my way. And this month especially, they couldn't do this show without my blacknificent ass. So yeah, I'm here. I'm here to help host the show. With Shimmer Coin who? Me and Key-notez doing this damn thing. So get ready to black out. Yo, we doing this again. We doing this. Okay, I'm ready. Welcome back to another week on P.P.C. Shout out to everybody who support us and tap in, no cap. We love us some y'all. And if y'all new in here, make sure that y'all hit the button, yo, subscribe, because y'all about to hear some of the best uncut dopeness in the world, man. It's it. And y'all know I follow back too, because we support those who support us. We up. Speaking of support, man, we are currently taking donations, especially if you're in the A, man. Dig in the back of your closets and clear up some space. We need blankets, clothes, tents. If you out of state and you want to help, send it to the Walmart. We got one right down the street. I promise on my mama I go pick that thing up. Even if you in the ATL and you want to do a corner pickup because you don't want somebody at your house, man, hit me with the digits and a time and I bet you. I'm like, skirt. I'm on that because I'm trying to help. I know it's hard for all of us out here, but somebody always got it worse than us. So please bless others if you can. Let's get to it, man. This show right here, man, look, last week's show was a little bit rough, but shout out to the goddess who came through shining and won that spotlight just like that. Mystic Pound Cake. And she saved my behind too, boy. So y'all already know in that drive-by we just had, even though we spurted, but we came around that thing in full speed, like ta 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 ta. So y'all know I'm geeked for what's finna happen tonight. So you know we on a roll. So let's go. My first guest is one of my favorite, no cap. He's not just a spoken word artist, but if you put on a beat, he will wrap you up with the way he weaves his words, captivating verses that will touch your soul. So don't be surprised to know that he's won a host of poetry awards and slams, man. This king is also the creator of Rap is Poetry Collective. He is also one of the biggest reasons that I was on the cafeteria. Y'all know that's what I call the clubhouse, y'all. But he challenged me to a 30 for 30, boy, and I did a room a day trying to snatch up some of that knowledge because the pen that he was leaking, I needed some of that. So y'all know I went in there and got me some, man. Straight from B More, but y'all can find his work streaming on all major platforms. But tonight he's streaming right here with us. Y'all help me welcome Artist. No, ma'am. Yo, King.
What's good? What's good, family? What's good with you?
Everything blessed, man. We up tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling good. You know, spark my blunt. I'm in my
Yeah,
zone
right.
now.
You looking
I'm in my
good. You looking
zone
good,
now,
man.
baby.
It's always a blessing to have you in the house straight up. So let's get into it. What you got going on right now? Because the man is busy with so much stuff. I know you got the rapist poetry that you're doing. Tell the people a little bit about it.
I ain't gonna lie. Right now, what I'm really focusing on is the open mic every other Thursday in Alexandria, Virginia. I mean, it's right from what you know. When I started on Clubhouse, something that I never expected to be what it's become. But it feels way better in person. It feels real good meeting and cultivating that energy coming from seeing that it wasn't just about sitting at home doing poetry. That a lot of these people actually wanted to be seen. Some of them make it a professional thing, make money off of it, and even if not professional, just take it a little bit more serious than it was. So I mean, I just appreciate the vibe. It's like it started about 2 years ago on Clubhouse, and now just continuing into my actual life to where that was like my full-time job now. So it's like everything I do and everything I know is poetry now for real. So I'm
I
just
mean,
blessed
that is
that
dope.
God.
You took it from the clubhouse, which I call the cafeteria, and you actually brought it into a building so people can, for real, get on the mic and eat and support each other. That is freaking amazing. And you say you do this full time now? That mean we ain't working no 9 to 5ers like that. We
Listen. The worst part, not the worst best part, but the believing in yourself and realizing what that really mean, to believe in yourself to get this high and what I thought was life. And then poetry come, I have to take a step back, but not realizing taking a step back was really taking a step forward, because the knowledge that I have about myself and the people around me is knowledge that even if I don't professionally pursue poetry as a career, what I've learned from it
yeah,
has escalated my mind to I can't go back to nothing but something like this. It has to be something up. I can't go back, because now where
exactly.
my mindset is and where my heart at is here with it. So it's like I could say it was a hard adjustment, but to be honest, it really wasn't. It was the most natural thing. The hardest part was accepting that this was for me. Once
Yeah,
I
your
accepted it,
purpose.
like, all right, this is for me.
Yeah.
Everything is easy. But I mean, everything going. Life ain't always going to be easy, and that's something I know. I've realized. I've been through a lot of shit, but for the most part, it's smiles. It's good. It's good times, man.
Hey man, but I don't care what nobody say. The way your pen leak, bro. If you weren't out here doing this, I don't know what you. This is your purpose. Like from the moment I heard you, I could tell that this is what you're supposed to be doing. You are a whole message out here. So I'm gonna get out the way and let you deliver one for the people tonight. Let's go.
For sure, for sure. This joint is called Bow. Let me get my blunt down. I heard bow, and then I bowed. I mean, heard the sound. From my head to my toes, I start to lose all feeling. Instantly thinking, what caliber gun they could use for such a close range killing? I mean, not a red dot or a muffler. It pierced so quick. I looked up and I saw stars in the ceiling. I heard bow, thinking relationships kept stable, so she would physically and mentally stay stable. Then lies got mixed in. She literally needed my name for the cable. I played stepdad since a fresh teen and still never been exes pristine. I mean, a nigga ain't get no awards. I heard bow, echoed by the sounds of what you chose her for. I mean, right to playing clay, the second best from the shop. Maybe that's why I bows back ain't enough, not that much of a pace. I never had a reason to study the clock. I mean, but the best of my job, because we got rings. So I never had a reason to stop. I mean, I heard bow, echoed by sounds of, well, there was no sound. Each word was a verb, and I could feel that shit from within. I heard bow, nigga, don't even turn around. These are your shots. And bow, take some more shots. Saving the world, but dying from your own karma. Finally catching up to you. This ain't no saving grace. This is a short shot. Then I cried. Real life rivers. I mean, red tears. I've cried my pain away and watched it give life. I've seen seeds become jungles and watched those same folks hunt through those jungles at night. Then me give up every last time, hoping that people could swing through and pass through those damn vines and get their mind all right. And they say selfish. I'm thinking selfless. I mean, even before my crown could fit, I've given parts of me to people knowing their intentions were to block me. Seeing those same people crumble and come back and see if it was something they can do to stop me. But then end up gaining from their pain again. End up running and the guy like, God, why do you give me so many fucks to have? I just want my mama to have a chance to win. I mean, not a sidebar needed because I breathe. So it's less to carry. I took every shot, no block, because I figured if I accept it all, well, it'd be less to worry. And after bowing down there my whole piece, my physical structure of a man, well, secondary. Opening my eyes to the fact that every bow, it made me bow. And every single time it was necessary, so on that fateful day, when my mama laid me down to pray, she'll say, my son, he gave it all. But his heart wasn't left to bury. And on my final stanza, well, I can't breathe. I don't even know where I am. Honestly, y'all, I don't even have a plan. I heard bow and realized I had gunpowder on my own fucking hand. My piece, though.
Oh man, that shit, that snap, like the snap on the back of a snapback, like the snap when your grandma used to snap peas like it back in the day, like the snap crackle pop when you pour cereal on your milk. That shit went hard. Woo, boy, don't ask me why I jumped in there and did that 30 for 30 when that man told me I needed to. I was trying to get a pen like that. Did you hear that? You feel that cut? It was deep, wasn't it, man? I love that piece, yo. Let's keep the show rolling. My next guest is a multi-talented poet and author, straight from Beloit, Wisconsin. But that's not what makes him so cold. It's the 20 books under his belt and the countless stages that he's rocked from the Midwest to the down south. Whether on stage or page, his powerful, evocative words always leave a lasting impact on his audience. And when he's not writing, you can find him at his shop, More Books and Mugs, creating stunning mugs. The creative force is not one to be missed. He is a true artist who continues to inspire and leave people in awe. Like he left me at awe when I found out that he done helped over 30 newcomers become authors to add that to their title. Talk about reach one, teach one, man. Let's go, more.
Let's go.
Hey, I love it. Your thing was up
I
there. I
need
heard you
you
like,
to
let's
introduce
go,
me
let's
everywhere.
go.
I need you to introduce me everywhere I go. I just need to introduce me, goddamn
Thank you so much, man. Look, I've been excited. Tonight was an exciting show for me, man. And you one of the reasons that I was so excited for this show. So let's talk about it. 20 books. So I found out a little bit earlier that you ventured into poetry a little bit later into your career. You started off writing novels. So let's talk about that transition. How did that feel to go from one scope to the other?
Hey, don't question. It was cool because I'm a kid from I was raised by hip hop, right? So I've always been a fan of dope lyrics, and I was raised underneath some great rappers in my city and stuff. But I never could rap. I never tried to rap. I ain't never been a rapper. But I could write books, so I read a lot of books. So when I wrote books, I wrote a few books, and I couldn't figure out what my characters were supposed to do. So I had writer's block. And I thought that maybe if I started writing these little poems that I used to write back in the day, I used to always write 4 to 7, 8
It'll open
lines.
you up.
Maybe it'll help me. It didn't. But it birthed a poet in me though. So
Hey
that was
man,
cool.
well,
It birthed a poet in me.
it didn't help, but it birthed a new baby. So, and I mean, sound like it birthed a
Right.
lot of babies.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
So we gonna get into it a little bit later. What's the first piece you're gonna hit us with tonight?
It's what did I title? I actually named it today. This piece has been untitled forever.
I think I remember you saying that.
I never entitled this piece until tonight. But I don't even remember when I named it. But I can go into it though.
Hey, look, it don't even matter the name. And then AK just shout out like you helped her publish her joint. I'm telling you, I'm finna be in what they call it on the cafeteria, your back channel. I'm gonna be in your back.
I got you. It's nothing. I got you.
Hey, big blessings. Let me get out the way for the piece that we don't know the name to, but I know he about to murder.
Can you hear me good? Long as you do what you're supposed to do, then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I'm a Gemini, so I see shit. From both sides, like a top floor corner view. Sometimes I scribe my poems across the page to get my point through. Sometimes the streets anoint you, but mostly the streets just disappoint you. That's why I figured I'd stand out, because these kids ain't got no role models to point to with dope ass poems that sound like the struggles we go through. Yeah, I wrote it down, but feel free to use your own vocals. If Rosse can publish books, then shit, you should be hopeful. I'm from the neighborhood where the pizza man won't even go to. Niggas that never been on Facebook before really poke you, so we less than hopeful. But we know they never loved us, so we keep on striving like we supposed to. If black folks don't buy my books, where the fuck I'm supposed to go to? Remember, I'm the one that tried to told you believe more in God and less in religion. They were just about to crucify the Muslims with no criticism, but when Dylan Roof murdered those people in that church in South Carolina, the cops that arrested him bought him burgers because he looked fucking tired. Well, I'm fucking tired. And if I got an ethnic name, I won't get fucking hired. So now I'm uninspired, and I got a couple of priors. Cops always point guns at the black drivers. Who is that white guy in the Bible that's not Jesus, you a liar? Hair like wool and feet the color of copper. But I'm gonna have to slow down now because Lord knows criticizing Christianity gets you cut off quick before knowledge can drop, so I'm forced to turn the fountain down to a drip. I was a lost foster home kid. I was orphaned and adopted, no pot to piss in. I had to heat the water in the stove to fill the tub before I get in. Government food without listed ingredients, eating rations, not even thinking about fashion. I would go to bed early and hungry because school served breakfast before classes. I was always last in line because kids is cruel and they ridicule. I had holes in my outdated tennis shoes. One time somebody left a brand new pair in my locker, don't even know who gave them to you. Shameful and thankful. Meanwhile, foster parents pocketing checks and deliver even more abuse. Memories horrible. I could tell way more than a story or two, but what's more important is I'm still going because I know you got a story too. And to compare grief is deplorable. I flipped 6 times in an Explorer too. I had to duck down behind trunks that bullets tore into. So I pour more into a poem than you. Bone marrow and reefer residue. I'm blessed just to be here, so let my blessings be your vegetable. When your devil is testing you and your demons get the best of you, remember, the lion's the king of the jungle, but the wolf won't perform for the festival. I run from my demons, but they always end up catching you. That's why we get high, because demons can only flow for a level or two. And I'm higher than 7 stories, which is better than being 6 feet under. And even that sometimes I wonder. Monsters don't lie under the bed anymore. They lie right next to you and they snore. I'm a king with the cerebral forward. Peep the portrait. It's the front page story. Anytime black people are a culprit, white people crimes get swept right under the carpet. And you'll be hard pressed to find another author as fly as this. I got a holster for my writing wrist. Pen and paper give me my assist. I'm the type to spend more time editing than I did writing this. Attempted murder with a deadly pen. Several times I've been charged with this. I'm a repeat offender. Make an example out of who beefing with you because the streets remember it's easy to tell the real from the pretender. And I wrote this shit fast as hell, but it's not off the head. I want y'all to remember what I did and forget what I said.
See, Keynote's gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go. Yo, the pit. I'm stuck like they was stuck on the speed ride. I'm over here like, damn. Y'all know I'm running that shit back because I got to listen to it twice or maybe even twice. Y'all see the fingers. I'm over here messed up, man. That was amazing. Spit that joint. And y'all know we're going to do a flip mode tonight. Usually we have a queen to start it off and a king close us out. But tonight we're going to do it just the opposite. My next queen is a spoken word poet, host, and business owner operator of Uncultured Asian Poetry LLC. Straight from the DMV. But y'all can catch her performing at Rap is Poetry Open Mic. Wait a minute. Excuse me. And the host with the most on Instagram with the Poets Playground and other people's poetry open mic shows, man. I don't know how I just got caught up just then. I'm still stuck. Let's go, Uncultured Asia. Yo, queen, what's up?
Hey, peace and love, peace and love. This is such a vibe. Just want to let you know that.
Hey, thank you so much. You a vibe. That speed round piece had me thirsty. I was coming around the corner like, yeah. And it's only going up. I'm over here like, oh my God, y'all done did y'all thing tonight. I'm over here fanned out. So I am loving it. So tell me, how often do you actually do the Poets Playground? Because I know Artie talked about his thing that y'all do together. So how often do you do the playground and the other people's poetry?
Yeah, so we do every Monday night on Poets Playground 2. We do open mic there. That's a paid open mic. And that's every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hold once a month. We have like a paid membership program going on just to help poets get themselves out there a little bit more. We hold classes as well when you're a member. And I actually run once a month. I do a battle with all the members of the Poets Playground. Currently right now, this month, it's been a tie. So two phenomenal women that actually win. So we're gonna go battle for battle. We're gonna do like a compliment battle.
Okay.
Instead of doing like a slam battle, it's gonna be a compliment battle.
Oh,
right.
That's gonna be hard. Please let us know where we can find that, and make sure you put it in Poppy's Poetry Corner group, man. If y'all on Facebook, make sure y'all join the group because y'all be able to keep up with the artists. I try to put any flyer that I see up in the group, especially after y'all been on the show. So let's go. So what's the first piece you're gonna hit us with tonight, Queen?
I'm gonna do this piece. It's probably like one of my favorite pieces that I like doing. And it's called When I Grow Up. So if you ever wanted, when I was 5, I had like a big imagination, and every day I wanted to be something new. So this is like how those things at 5 bled into my adulthood. So
right. Let's go. When I grow up. Yeah.
I was told I could be anything I wanted to be, just as long as I put my mind to it, just as long as I work hard for it. Ain't it funny how, as a child, we place ourselves in undetermined realms, not yet discovering how our dreams will have us overwhelmed. Gotta work hard for it. But what did that mean for a 5-year-old? When the idea of what to be was through side B of the remote control. Everything I wanted to be wasn't even around me. It was all mapped out through pixels of my grandmother's TV. It told me I was going to live on Sesame Streets. Bert and Ernie was going to be my best friends. I was going to collect bottle caps and rubber duckies and live next door to a blue monster who only terrorized cookies. See, Sesame Street was gentrified, and anything I wanted to be was unidentified. I never did meet Birds, nor did I ever meet an Ernie. My bottle caps came from my liquor bottles, and if I did collect them, it was only to drown my own sorrows. Rubber duckies and cookies came disguised as poisons and toxins just to get me to tomorrow. I used to want to be a Power Ranger. Because when they sensed danger, they all came together fighting for what they knew was right, killing villains, keeping everyone safe. I wanted all of their might. I even wanted to be one of those kids from off of Barney and Friends. And although they only got together to play pretend, they didn't ridicule each other or belittle their indifferences. They didn't portray fictitious images just to fit in. They wasn't bullied or scared to go to school. They made it seem like kindness and compassion was kind of cool. But see, my Barney didn't appear with arts and crafts or spread happiness and laughs. My Barney appeared strapped and armed with shotguns to kill, holding children against their will, taking lives that's never even started without a reason to why they had to be parted. Then I had to be this doctor. Because see, I needed to cure my 11-year-old cousin from cancer. It didn't make any sense. Of all this evil in the world, the one that had to perish was that little girl, and the trauma I carried with me made me see that I couldn't be a doctor because I couldn't even heal myself. And with the cards that I was dealt, I couldn't understand why of all that I've been through, I never even held a winning hand. Then I had to be a lawyer. Because see, I was surrounded by way too many that needed defending. Misdemeanors turned into felonies, heinous penalties due to them not practicing equality. So the remedy is the charge first-time offenders as if they were contenders of a murder charge. But I still had to diverge. And the idea to converge in practice and law. Because see, I couldn't even stand up for myself. Hell, I couldn't even speak up for myself because I kept all of my words to myself. But then I grew up. And I've realized all along that they was right. I could, in fact, be anything I wanted to be. Back then, I couldn't fathom to see that I built more strength and might than a Power Ranger ever could. And I could have been a doctor because I did heal myself like they knew I would. And I could have even been a lawyer because I eventually learned how to stand up for myself. And even though I never made it to Sesame Street, I grew up from the rock bottom and I still rose from concrete and culture.
Ooh, that shit was more than cool. That shit was facts. Well, I be Damn, she came harder than the speed round, y'all. This show is amazing tonight. I hate to take a break, but it's that time. Y'all know what it is when I be like, brr, 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 brr. It's commercial break time, man. I talked to y'all last week about Miss Di Jones and Angela Thomas, and tonight they are here to talk to us about their Chasing Your Dream Book Tour Expo. I told y'all if I had been published, man, this was what I would do. It is a one-stop shop. It's where you have other dope artists where you can actually connect with them and the consumer all in one place. Yo, it is lit. And they here tonight to give us a little snippet. Let's go.
So we want you to come by the Como Community Center and support us. We are looking for authors, business owners. We're going to have community leaders out. We're going to be holding workshops. My whole desire is that people experience the ultimate E3 experience. What is the ultimate E3 experience? I want you to come to be educated, empowered, and encouraged to stay on this journey, whether you're an author, whether you're a poet, whether you are a business owner. I feel like everybody that come to this event is going to walk away with something that can take their brand to the next level. When I became an author, because I'm an author of almost 78 books now, planners, journals, you name it.
I mean, I ain't trying to cut you off, but it was 78. And when like, woo. Go ahead.
Well, somebody told me I couldn't, and they stole my first book. Well, when they stole my first book and told me I couldn't, then I was on a mission to not only help myself, but to help others, just like the gentleman that you shared earlier. You know, I want people to understand that if you have a story, to get it out there, because somebody else needs to hear your story so that they can overcome. And that's what we do at this event. We allow individuals to come and to share their story, to share what helped them get there. And then while they're there, they can be educated, empowered, and encouraged to take it to the next level, to understand that you're not just an author with a book and attending vendor events, but you are an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur, and that you can take that book and expand it to different income revenues, streams of income. You got speaking opportunities, you got different types of just different things that you can do around it. And that's what we aim to do at this event. We also have some community leaders that's going to come out there. We're trying to get it back to that village mentality where we took care of our community. And I hear you talking about Atlanta. That's my home. That's where I'm real. That's my stomping grounds. NBC right here with the Morris Brown, played basketball down there. Lived there for many years, but unfortunately I'm in South Carolina now. But definitely I appreciate you for allowing us this opportunity to come and share and to be a part of this. As you can see in the flyer back here, we have some amazing individuals that's going to be a part of it. They're going to be doing some spoken word. We have some amazing poets. Our MC is a master poet, Michael Gunn. He's going to be MCing for us on that night. We're going to have a DJ. It's just
I think that's Mike Gwynn. And
Gwynn, yes.
Yeah, Mike Gwynn. Don't get that name wrong.
Yes,
come on,
my bad. Look,
everybody
that know me know I'm very bad with names. I'm very bad.
No, I'm just talking. I'm just talking,
and I'm bad with names. So just charge it to my mind and not my heart.
I'm just talking my joint, but that's one of them names you want to say right, because when people hear the name itself, it's going to bring you, you know what I mean, a little bit of flavor of what you're trying to get. So I love that y'all have combined to do that. How many years have y'all actually been doing this expo?
Well, I've been doing this for 8 years. This is going to be the first time that we have been to Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I'm excited about that. We've been all up and down the East Coast, but this is our first year coming out that way. And I'm just excited about it.
Hey, man, so y'all look out. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming through. It was a blessing to hear about what y'all have going on. We will definitely be posting y'all up in the P.P.C group so people will know when you're in a city near them so that y'all can tap in, man. Authors, they looking for y'all right now. I know too many people that have been on here that got books. Tap in so y'all can get out there. I love this. Thank you so much, Queen.
And I love your vibe. I love your vibe.
Thank you so much. Blessings. Hey man, blessings come raining down, baby. I'm trying to tell you, because now we about to spin the block again. Y'all already know it's time to bring Mr. Artie back up. Let's do this. You good? You good? We in there? Unmutate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we good.
unmutate. That's what we call that thing now when you be muted up. We got that. we got that for the storm.
Unmutate is crazy.
Yeah, unmutate. So come on through. So you tell the people one more time. It's every Tuesday, every second Tuesday.
Every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday. I'm all wrong, y'all. It's every other Thursday. Make sure y'all tap in if y'all in this area. Make sure y'all get it in. Started on the cafeteria, and now he bringing it straight to your face, helping more artists get out there. Because I'm telling you, I know he be having some people coming and popping their cherries on the mic. It just.
Hey, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. More people come and be like, "This is my first time doing poetry," than ever on Clubhouse. It's crazy how, and that's my favorite part. Seeing how much space is created to make it safe for people, because I couldn't imagine my first time being. I'm glad we had Clubhouse. I'm
Fact.
glad we had that around, because we didn't have to do what so many people are doing, but at a high rate. And I'm watching them not only do it, but take strides to do other stuff. So it feels good to be able to just create a platform that wasn't available for myself. It wasn't somewhere I could just go and get on stage. It was COVID. We was in the crib. It wasn't nothing to do. And what you call it, the cafeteria was just around for lunch and shit.
Hey man, I love the cafeteria because they be in there eating. That's why I call it the cafeteria. Yo, you eat in there. Like, so I just love the fact that you still open up doors for people to come and have a safe place. Because I heard the queen earlier when she said she feels safe, she feel at home when she rocking. So I love that. So what's the second piece? You know what I'm saying? We could talk all day long. What's the second piece you're gonna give us tonight? Thank y'all for y'all love and support in the comments too. I see y'all out there, man.
But this joint called He Never Left, I don't know what I told you, but I probably didn't tell you this one. I don't know.
Well, that's the one we going with. The universe speaking to him. He said he never left. So, but I'm going to leave. I'm going to get the hell on. Let me skirt.
Before I start this piece, I didn't really go to church a lot growing up. My family wasn't super religious. But when I got older and meeting other people who were so positive and knew, about their family's beliefs in that religion, it intrigued me. So did my own studying just so I can find my own self. And this is one of the pieces that came from my journey. It's called He Never Left. I ain't got nobody to lay with. Nah. Thinking about it, I ain't got nobody to stay with. Not a friend nor foe, nobody to hide inside and just run away with. A little kid on Christmas, but my mama only had one me. I ain't have nobody to play with. But it seemed like I must have slept through Sunday school. Yes, the little fox in me with Sunday snooze, because I definitely forgot I always had somebody to pray with. I mean, praying so often, my hands slowly becoming sore. Speaking to God, even when I'm sleeping, like, God, I don't want to feel this pain no more. But then I wake up and it's the same pain, my soul aching and heart touching the floor. I'm so confused. Like, is he listening? Is God still here? Did God start slumbering? I think I heard him starting to snore. It's crazy. Those thoughts alone caused both the knees on my shoulder to start the war. Like Fox, I don't think the Lord really be messing with us no more. We might gotta find a new ways to reach him. I mean, we gotta be stronger than before. I think God left y'all back and forth. I'm not sure. Is God gone? Like that the devil go? I think it was the hate. Thinking like, wait, what about the food you able to eat? I mean, your home, your job, you're only part-time. God gave you endless paid hours to live and do poetry. Nigga, what you was saying? I was trapped inside of a cell bell by my ancestors, fearing my father. He came and he set me free. Literally opened my eyes. I was told I had to wear glasses. That was the only way you'd be able to see. I mean, how was it I haven't worn once? I'm thinking, God, healing me his eyes for free. No insurance was needed. I mean, thinking it was that Lord 9 that kept me safe. Nah, y'all. It was faith. God walked with me through every hood, halo around my waist like Sonic's rings. I had a big one. The Lord lends me his energy to make sure I was safe. I was lost, sitting in those lanes sideways. Why did God always make sure I sit up straight? Again, he was there through my worst and my best. Why that? Folks said I wouldn't even make it to be 18. Jokes on them, messing with God, I outlived their frames. I mean, God helped me as a black brother instead of choosing that and people to throw dirt on my name. He brought dope people around me, and I'm literally watching the world change. I mean, he had my back the whole time, long nights in the stew, dolo, trying to get up, thinking it was a drag. It was him making sure I got out the front door when some of my best friends was trying to get me from the back. So even now, blessed state to state, I mean place to place, even on this app, learning to tame my violent talk, a petty mouth, I know it's a shame. I mean, poetry got me ducking hate, pushing vibes at every step. I mean, it's power in my walk. It's energy around when I stop and I talk. Fox, why you lying to these people about why you rap? Starting my poem all crazy. When the reality is, God's the only one who ain't never left. Oh yeah, that's my poem.
Yeah. I'm coming live from the A, man. But that shit, that deserved the A, man. Can the church say? Boy, that definitely deserved an A, man. I think that shit choked me up a little bit. I was over here like, oh, goddamn. Yeah, that was one. I'm trying to tell y'all, tonight is on fire. I'm running back every piece I done heard tonight. Boy, just so I can get a better understanding, because they are so lit. Let's keep this show rolling, man. Or more. Let's come back through, King, because that P.C. spit. Woo! That was some knowledge for your ass and no ledge at the same time. Spell that shit. Bet you get the same thing. King.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm good. Shout out to everybody. It's been fun listening to everybody spit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'm back in the room with my cousins or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a vibe. Yeah. This the Kona vibe. This is what I love about the Kona, man. You get to come and be your damn self, but it just be so dope. And I just love how everybody come together. So thank you again, and thank everybody again for being so phenomenal, man. Y'all pens is heavy. I'm loving this. What's the second piece? I'm stoked over here. It's gonna take me forever to fall asleep tonight. Shit.
All right, so this piece is called Open Sore.
Ooh. Let me get out of here. Well, we know we pick at them, so let me go and get up out of here. I know where this is going. Yes.
Open sore. When you ain't heard her voice, when you ain't heard her voice in a while, but this time you let your fingers finish the call. She answers with a hello, and you say, "How you doing, baby?" And there's an awkward pause. And in that awkward pause, you think of all the moments lost. Silent treatment when you were supposed to talk. But back to this particular awkward pause. In the middle of my throat is where my heart is lodged. In real life, it may have been like 4 seconds, but to me, it was torment and the worst lesson. She said, "Don't call my phone no more." Then she hung up and opened up a scab on my heart, an open sore. You don't always get what you're hoping for. See how my third eye's open more? Bird's eye view I soar. Ugly writing, my penmanship and eyesore. Yeah, I suppose it's a poem, but if you peep the pattern, that's what I'm hoping for. And I suppose you can understand she's the reason why I don't believe in love no more. Open sore.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe it. Well, I'm telling y'all, I was listening like, man, I think we have all had an open sore. Yo, that was crazy, but the way he compared it to, yeah, I will talk. Yo, let's get to it. Y'all already know how the queen been coming through here tonight, bruh, shutting this thing down. So one more time, let's give it up for Uncultured Asian. Yo, queen, you in?
Hey. Yeah, I had to unmute,
Okay.
right? That's how you
Yeah,
say it.
unmute. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then. So, man, y'all have made it hard tonight. We always do a vote for the spotlight, and I tell you what, I'm glad I vote for everybody. Because tonight, y'all done made it hard for P.P.C. to pick this rewind and spotlight. I'm almost scared to ask what's the next piece.
But I got one.
What is, no, she like, but I got one though. What is it?
Y'all go ahead anyway.
Right.
All right, so
What is it? What you got going?
this is actually like my first poem I wrote this year, called "This Land Was Not Made for Us." I love doing like research pieces, like where I don't know about this information,
Right.
and then after finding out about it, I'm like, you know what? I gotta write a piece to it. So the behind story on this is I wanted to find out, when did piracy start? Like pirates.
Right.
Like,
No, I got you.
when did it first start? And I learned that the whole history behind pirates came from Italy, just because they didn't have like enough soil, like they had like spoiled soil, so they couldn't grow vegetables, so the animals were dying, so they started like stealing from their neighbors, and eventually they went off to sea to go steal all the trading ships. So this piece was born, called "This Land Was Not Made for Us."
Hey, what they used to call it when they stole people gold? That was their booty. What it was called.
Yeah, booting.
All right. Well, this show has been some good booty tonight, y'all.
Ahoy, mateys. 'Tis I, confiscator of strengths, garland, mistletoe, thieving over the feast of all your valuable things. Beyond the gates live poverty. Live the village of descendants who fought for equality. Freedom rung, but the monarchy cost too many necks to be hung. And even when the cries echo through the harmonies of what they sung, songs like, "This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. This land was not made for you and me, placing us to reside on top of rotten soil, stripping away food supply, leaving us to boil, monopolizing over every income until we're victims of a system that's only designed to turn us buccaneers, dishonoring our neighbors. Utilizing crimes as a way to put food on the table, we become raiders with shiver me timbers. Because the same ones that put them on the ship was the same ones that emptied the clip, treating them pirate because that's what they meant. Dragged into circumstances, dancing the hempen jig, stretching the anchor's rope until we are hanging on its last thread. And all we wanted was to eat from a table of full bellies. Instead, we're scraping crumbs, devouring almost expired leftovers, praying to God that it's enough. But it never is. Starving, salivating over dreams of courses of our next full meal, leaving our plates filled with terrors of hell, not knowing where the next dollar fell. Placing their hands in between drugs and guns, feeding their own village with toxins of blimmies that only kill us. I guess that's how a modern day piracy appropriates a genocide. Now new generations idolize over this new age homicide. Who is watching our sons and daughters walking planks, drowning in corruption of bloody waters? But dead men tell no tales, but we succumb ourselves to the loyalty of the hands that feed us. But we're still not full. We still crumb ourselves into buffets of hidden treasure. Did you know X marks the spot just so we could enter into territories of scarce lands that wasn't even made for us, uncultured?
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Oh, wait. Man, look, I'm going to tell you, that piece was so deep. It was so deep that I automatically started singing that shit This land is your land. We used to sing that shit in school, man. They was brainwashing us. Oh my God, that shit hit home so hard. But y'all already know it's my favorite time of the show. It's time for Corner Talk. I gotta get everybody up here, man. We got a full house tonight. Let me hit the right button. I know I ain't got the right button up yet. Yeah. Ain't y'all looking sexy tonight? What up? No, we ain't spoke to you tonight. How you doing, Queen?
Peace, y'all. I'm good. How y'all feeling? How y'all vibrating?
Man, did you watch? Have you been watching the show? I know you have. I've been seeing the comments. So you know how I'm vibrating. I'm up through there. I'm going to the moon. Hey. AK, you in there? You in there? Uh-oh, we might have called AK at the jam time. Well, when she come in, I'm pretty sure
I'm trying to figure out how to cut the camera on.
Well, I think you might have to go in settings. Well, no. Yeah, that should have cut on in settings. I don't know, AK. You might have to leave out and come back in.
Hold on. Let me, yeah.
There it is right there. We'll speak to her when she come back, man. How y'all doing up there? P.P.C. Ghost Writers in the house. You mutated. Unmutated.
Oh, I did it to myself, right? I mean, I'm glad I was muted during the show because I was loud as hell.
Wait, you. I think I might have. I ain't even ran all the comments, man. Look, they still the comments from Uncultured was coming in like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? That's always a blessing, man, to run these things down. I was trying to wait on AK to get in the room, but I think we gonna go ahead and run that first piece, and then she gonna catch us on the flip side of it. So let's get this Corner Talk started.
I don't just make love. I create gods. Use this yoni to unlock the key to your divinity, because I don't need amen. This doorway to heaven is where you go to find your resting place. Oh, I want you to rest in pussy. It's peaceful here. So why don't you join the choir? Sing my praises as you prepare to indulge in my garden, enticed by the knowledge that my good gets evil sometimes. Have you eaten my forbidden fruit while I charm your snake? My moans be the tone that he responds to. He only communes with angels. Call me Lucy, fur if you nasty. I take you to hell and leave your ass gasping. And the apple won't be the only thing that cut off your ass supply. Can we pray? I think I need to confess because, Father, I've sinned. I've been a bad, bad girl, and I need you to spank me again. Sparing the rod doesn't spoil the goddess. I need you to comfort me. Then I want your staff to come for me. I'll crucify your seed, and in my third release, we rush from the fruits of our labors, and in the morning, you rise. With all power in my hand, I fall to my knees. Who knew giving head was equivalent to holy compensation? When praises go up, blessings are sure to come down. Grab my thunder thighs as I ride your cloud all the way to the ground. I'll open my floodgates for you. Let it rain on you, daddy. Open your sack and give your ass a smack. This pussy is your inheritance. Sundays were made for sinning, so come here and get on your fucking knees. Babble this box as I tower over you. And when I fall from grace again, I need you there to pick me up. Carry me into salvation. Lead me into temptation. In God's name, I'm ready to be born again. You are the living bread that came down from heaven, so let's feast. Turn my water into wine. I call that fine dining. We can live forever. Baby, don't be scared. You got power. Now let me show you how to use it. I'll crucify your seed in my holy of holies. Lick the drips from your face after you come up drenched in water from my sanctuary. I'm ready to take you to the water to be baptized in God's name because you are fucking filthy.
Well, damn, she dripped
Hey,
all
Ross, your
over
faces,
that.
Ross,
She
is crazy, bro.
hey, she
Your
definitely
faces
dripped
are
over that.
weak, bro.
Ooh.
That was crazy.
Yo, Ross, I'm over here dying at your faces, bro. No cap.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Oh.
start. I'm gonna
Hey,
start at
because
the
that's the
bottom.
homie, though. Ebony the
Yeah, and
goddess
she
is the
tricked
homie,
me
too.
because I thought it was going somewhere else, but she
She
took it
going the fuck
somewhere else.
in.
Definitely somewhere else.
Alright, so I'm gonna start at the bottom of this thing, man. What you got on that, Mr. Fox? That was Ebony the Goddess. Everybody know who that was. Fox, what you got on it?
I don't know. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. I ain't heard Ebony in so long, bro. So, and then seeing somebody and hearing the poetry is always a better impact for me, for real, for real. So it was always good. Not to mention, in the poetry community, a lot. It's hard to find good erotic poetry. Sometimes it's like it's too blatant. It's so blatant that it's like, all right, I don't care. Like I don't care about that. But she teetered on that line to where I can still use my imagination and I can still enjoy it because the wordplay was crazy and it was kind of like borderline gospel-y. You feel me? So if you wasn't listening, you could kind of miss what she was actually saying. So I love shit to kind of make me think a little bit and still got vibes. So I think it was crazy.
That part. Uncultured, what you got on it?
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with Ebony's poetry, very revolutionary. She always has a tendency to take you back into time. So when I first started hearing the piece, I was like, oh, okay, she gonna give us some love poetry. And then I was just like, oh, this ain't quite love.
Oh, it was
And then
love,
Oh,
baby. It was
It
I
was
know, I know
love.
y'all saw my, I,
He gave
I
you
know y'all
love,
saw
all
my
right.
eyes when she started giving head hands.
yo, I can't even lie. I looked up at Ross's face, and everything his face was saying was what my head was thinking. And he was in this blood. I'm like, yep, it ain't just me. It ain't just
Hey,
me.
that's why Corner Talk is so good because they actually get to see y'all face as y'all looking at the poets do they joints. That's what's up. Ghost Riders and family, what we got going on? How y'all feeling about it?
I mean, man, look, Ebony, she just dope, man. I mean, I never try and predict where Ebony's going. I just, strap on and enjoy the ride, man. Wherever she takes me, man, it's gonna be dope, and it's gonna be twists and turns and sub thoughts. So, you know what I mean? She's just,
Man, I was literally thinking the same thing. Strap on and just hold on. Never mind.
hold on, yeah.
So what you
Hey, yo.
so what you got on the piece?
Wowzers.
So Poppy don't like the videos to be too long. So what I had to edit out of the beginning of this piece, she was like, "Yo, I swear to God, I'm a Christian and I'm saved. Please don't write me. I swear to God, I go to church."
I swear to God, I go to church.
She gave her disclaimer before she did that, but she went there. I love it.
Hey, I love that piece too. Nisi, what you got on it? Nostalgia for everybody else. Nisi Poo for me. What you got on it?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. See, that's why I shouldn't say it. That's why I shouldn't say it, because I F a name up.
Anyways, I always loved Ebony, like especially in that one part where she had to smack that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
I feel you.
She always makes me think coming out, do that shit.
And she did it twice.
Got to love it. Okay, I haven't been able to speak to the queen tonight. AK in the house. How you feeling?
I'm good. Trying to figure this thing out, but I'm good.
That's okay. We done missed you on this Corner Talk, so I'm glad you figured it out and got on back in here. So what you think about the piece?
Yo, what up, sis?
Hey, babe. Y'all, first of all, y'all were awesome.
AK.
The piece, man. What can you say? She dripped royally, okay? But it's not just the piece. It was the embodiment that she had within it. It was the delivery. It was all around just fire, all around.
Facts on that. No, what you got on it?
Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw me over here searching for something to fan with. I didn't grab one of my baby's flashcards, y'all. I just grabbed anything. I was
Hey,
over here
yo.
hot, baby.
She said, I need
Woo!
whatever
I
is
was
in
over
the
here burning.
iron.
Y'all know how Nove is with her church fan. I'm surprised she went ready
Woo!
tonight. She had it.
I
She
had to
went ready.
find
She
one.
went
I had
ready.
to make one. I turned
Hey,
it
yo,
around. I said, "This is
flashcard is
one of my baby's
crazy.
flashcards, but it'll do something."
I'm trying to tell you,
Woo!
I'm having
You
a
gotta go
flash. It's
hard with
gonna
the
work. It's gonna
flashcard.
work.
The flashcard is wild. Flashcard is
You gotta
wild.
I
go
need, I
hard
need,
with a flashcard.
yeah, I need a cup of
Imagination
ice
gotta
after
be
that one. A
crazy.
cup of ice. You
Imagination.
hear?
Now you need a whole cold shower.
Woo!
It was definitely going. It was definitely those type of vibes. That's Sook. I kept my eyes open the whole time because had I closed them, you know what I'm talking about.
Sway fan.
I'm telling you.
Put down.
What you got on that piece, King? What you feeling?
I knew what it was when I saw it was Ebony. I was just started paying attention. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fire. Y'all saw my face, man. I can't even lie and act like
I was gonna say his face said it all.
It did, but I like to put people on blast, so I had to put them up here and make them talk about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Apparently, it's I liked it and it stuck on internet
Apparently,
forever.
I liked it.
It's all to the good. I hope our second one is good as the first one,
Loved
man,
it,
because you
loved
already
it,
know how it
loved it,
started.
loved
It's
it.
starting off good, so let's see what happened. Y'all ready for the second video? Let's go.
Let's
I am an
go.
intellectual alien, an endangered species endangering the species of marble rappers. You know them cats who have to balloon by their way through a lyrical mastery. You see me? I absorb havoc and I create magic. I slick like just be pushing people. Prolific positivity, pushing properly, pushing positive practices. NASA can't even see me. You see, my telescopes aren't verbal, so I tell them to scope my verbal visually. My energy be on 10 times 10 times 10, so I'm always smiling. And regardless if it's a good or a bad thing, I would never mind handling either. But like Cardi B, baby, please, please, please be careful with me. My word game been spitting ether, woman king, I am she. My galactic travels trample through the thesaurus. Trick the Mad Hatter into believing that he is not mad. Y'all, I've been an outcast. So I be happy to have spaceships that do not come equipped with rear view mirrors and still dip into Alice and Happer in Wonderland, Wonderland, and Wonder Woman like women. Y'all, I slick like this, be chilling. And I never give them a hole when you can accomplish a lot more when you share just the fourth of you with these folks. And not even half, because half the folks in your fourth wish they can shine brighter than you do in the light that you provide by trying to dim yours.
Phew. So y'all already know my favorite part was the Wonder Woman part. That was freaking amazing. Marielle said that her flow is so crazy. That is Lady Breeze. I can honestly say that I haven't heard anything from Breeze that I don't like, man. And she just butter with it. Y'all know we're gonna start on the flip side this time. AK, how you feeling about the piece?
Yeah, I'm like Maria. Her flow is mad ridiculous. Was having a hard time hearing her because it was kind of low, but probably because how she recorded it. But yeah, she had some bars in there. She definitely had some bars in there. So yeah, I was loving it. I'm not familiar with her, so I gotta look her up.
Yeah, that's Lady Breeze. She spelled it a little different. I'll send you her name. She actually fired. She be hosting some stuff. I've been to one of her shows and it was fun, man. I actually ended up doing more than one piece. It was a vibe for real, for real. No, what you got on the piece? I'm sorry, it was hard to hear. She actually did that on P.P.C. So no, what you think about the piece?
I could hear it a little bit. Her like everybody's saying, her flow is crazy. I was trying to keep up with it. She was going here and here and here and here with it. But I liked it. It was good.
Was
What I
was
heard.
it too fast for you?
A little bit,
Little bit.
just a
Okay.
little bit.
No. I mean, sometimes we have those pieces where we got to slow it down and go
Right.
back and listen to it again so we can actually catch. Because I'm gonna do that tonight, and
That's
this is
what I
getting
said.
slow. I'm definitely going back. Mr. Moore, what you got on it? How you feeling about that piece?
I was digging it. I was digging it. Slow down a little bit though. Slow it down. I want to hear every word. I want to hear every word.
That
That's
part. I
it.
think we
That's
all
it.
gonna agree with the slowdown. That's what's gonna be the litness. Thank you so much, Artie. What you got on that piece? How you feeling?
I don't think she should slow it down. I think she should just be more crisp. And I think that really had to do with me not being able to hear because of how I was hearing. I don't like telling people to slow that flow down no more because I realized that when people told me to do that, I didn't listen. It just made me keep doing fuck shit. So I think let people be them, and instead of telling them to slow it down, if you're gonna be fast, make sure you perfect it. If you're gonna be fast, be the best fast poet so that I can hear and comprehend everything because it is possible that we hear everything, but it has to be clear and crisp. So I think she should just, keep going and keep doing. If that's what she want to do and how fast she want to do it, just be the best at doing that though.
That's a bad. I definitely can resonate with that because I get told to slow down a lot, and y'all know I'm caffeine. I be like, "What? Keep going. Let's go." Uncultured. What you got on it, Queen?
Yeah, I agree with Audie. Like, I don't think that she should slow down. I just think that it was so much feedback in the background that I couldn't concentrate on the full poem. I caught the beginning. The alliterations went crazy in there.
Right. So I think we ain't do her just big. So we're gonna have to get a better video of her and replay it on Corner Talk again so we can, run that back. What y'all got up on there, Ghostwriters?
I've been to a couple of her shows that she's hosted here in Columbus. Right. I've always loved her pieces, and I know her flow is very crisp when she's doing it in person. I honestly do think that it was the background because if I remember correctly, wasn't she doing like she was out at a
I think she was networking at she had just left the kids function and she was networking.
No, so she was on the other side of the room. They were here and she was in a booth over here. So yeah, the audio is not as crisp as it could be.
All right,
so we can where she was.
All right, we can definitely hit with that sentiment. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add, Sook, bro?
Nah, like I said, I'm pretty much with everybody else, man. But I did catch that one reference to Alice in Wonderland, and she said, "I don't give these niggas no hold." You know what I'm saying? Only 5% of me. I'm like, she killed it, or something that frame of mind.
Yeah, I caught the Wonder Woman. Maybe just because she was asking what she gave. I mean, I wondered that too. So I definitely caught that line.
She got her phrasing and her diction, and she'll be clean.
All right, facts on that. Let's keep it rolling, man. Let's get the third video.
I was thinking of writing a piece about having ADHD. But apparently I have a short-term memory. So with that being said, I just forgot everything that I was going to write in this piece. But believe me, it was comedy. See, having ADD is like living life only operating off of dopamine, a chemical release in the brain that contains the ingredients that triggers different flavors of happiness. You know, that thing that gives you that satisfaction feeling. You know, whether it's personal or business, it's a consistent hitter and it's having to promise your body dopamine just to complete a mission. And when it comes to paying attention, I got about $1.30 to put up on it. But yet, like a fiend, I chase that feeling like you got some of that dope, stuff. Body's always asking for a little pick-me-up. But see, as I got older, my attention span got shorter. Now I'm just trying to follow orders while living as an adult with attention deficit. Hey, it's a Whataburger. I wonder when they put that there. You know, pretty soon that place is going to be everywhere. Like I remember one time, right, when I was driving, and then boom, a dilemma hit my eyes, and I would cry when I had to decide a Whataburger or Five Guys. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Five Guys would get me right with all them fries. Man, I could taste the burger right now on my tongue. Oh wait, what was I talking about? See, that's a distraction. Having to promise myself some sort of fun just to get a task done. And in the midst of me doing this assignment, I just found out that dumb beetles roll poop around according to the constellation alignments. See, I got kind of curious, so I Googled it and I listened to the documentary about it. Oh, and I also learned that pandas forget that it's a parent. Their short attention span kicks in and then they mentally abandon their children. Oh, and in some cases, they will see them, panic, and then kill them, all because their attention span malfunction. Yep. Oh, wait. What was I talking about again? Hold on. Let me scroll up. Wait, give me a second. Oh, yeah, that's right. ADD. the one door that doesn't have the key between dreams and reality. So you gotta chase the dopamine. See, every time I start babbling, it's like my mind goes into a battle just trying to stay on track between two different matters. Because in seconds, my brain can make a quick left and comes up with some impactful quest like, how far west is the Bible Belt? Well, apparently it goes as far as Missouri. It was formed back in the 18th century and just after the Great Awakening. Oh, and speaking of awakening, it's 7:28. Dang. I know I'm late. I wonder if the kids are still awake. Wait, what's today? Saturday. Cool. That means there's no school. That means Dragon Ball's coming on. Cool. Let me wake up the boy and be like, good morning, son. Time for Goku and some cereal. But shit, what was I doing? Oh, this poem. See, distraction, throwing off my focus. Definitely needed to do this. Hopefully I don't leave out anything that needs to be mentioned. But let me just finish. Come on, brain. Pay attention. Because see, I could be a mid-conversation and be like, what day is Christmas? And I'm pretty sure y'all zoned out hearing all of that. I'm like, dang, welcome to my world. But I know it was something that I was addressing. Oh, adulting while having attention deficit, where your wow factor is usually at a low insufficient. And you probably could be expressing your emotions and at any moment I'll lose focus. And now I'm thinking, what is the difference between the sea and the ocean? Well, the sea is more, the ocean is more saltwater and the sea is more saline, little less salty and looks a little bit more clean. Oh, and it's also between the ocean and the land. So from what I understand, it's 7 of them. But I see how that could be a little bit confusing between the two. But I know one thing, if I was a pirate, I'd definitely go hunting for devil's fruit. Nah, I think I'll probably go after the Dragon Balls. And since anime has my attention, there's one question that I need y'all to pick. Luffy's fifth gear or Goku's Ultra Instance? Wait. Oh, shit. That's right. Gotta finish this poem. I mean, I know it's kind of long, but you know what? I forgot where I was even going.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, thank you. No, thank you, Marielle, for being so dope. I'm going to start this one off this time because I feel like I resonate with that piece. Seeing that anybody who know me, know that it's me. I'll start something, don't finish it. Have one thought, be over here somewhere. My ADD be on high demand at all times in this mug. So I definitely understand that piece. So I feel like that was an honest piece. And I feel like sometimes, even though people will take it and think it's funny, that was a very vulnerable piece. That's something hard that I probably wouldn't even be able to talk about or focus enough on to talk about. Hell, what the hell I'm talking about here? So that's my spiel on that. Fox, what you got on it, King? How'd you feel about that piece?
I really didn't like the piece. You know, I'm just playing.
Look, you saw my face. I'm like, okay.
You see everybody's face. Like, what?
Hey Mario, it's so funny. A couple of days ago, one of my favorite authors died. The creator of Dragon Ball Z, and I swear the first person I thought about was Mario. Like the first person I thought about sitting there, and I only cried 2 times when like famous people died, and Kobe Bryant died, and I cried. And when the creator of Dragon Ball Z died, I cried. And no cap, Mario was one of the first people I thought about. And I say that to say I've known him so much through poetry, and it's dope to see how much he's grown, but not changed. I've seen how he went through a lot when he first came into poetry, trying to find himself. And he's still the same Mario, just a way better version of it. And that's the kind of shit that propels me to keep on being myself through poetry. He's definitely one of those people that when I hear his poetry, I'm always reminded, like, dang, bro, Mario was the same when he came in. He's just a way better version of that now. So, and he stands on it. So, yeah, that was a dope piece as always.
And this is how you know that Artie is away from his device and can't see that Marielle is in the freaking house tonight. He just bigged him all the way up. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. But he's been here for the whole show. He's been coming and letting y'all know that there's been dopeness in the house tonight, man. Uncultured, how you feel about that piece?
Yeah, Mario, it's not too many poets that I can remember like how I feel when I hear their poetry. So I already know whenever I say when I just seen Marielle come up on the screen, I was just like, all right, I know I'm about to feel good. And then to him put light into that disease, that was real creative the way that he was able to explain something to us without explaining it. That was dope.
That part. All right, fam. What y'all got on that piece?
Well, that's our life. Yeah, really, that's our life. We got a 13-year-old running around here who's autistic and ADHD. So that's our life.
Yeah, and a 10-year-old.
And and a 10-year-old granddaughter. So we live that daily.
Yeah.
And he did it justice because it's just that quick. But I think it's not just them, it's anybody. I mean, I'm like that. I swear, any artist, anybody who's into anything creative almost has to have ADHD. I've got 10 unfinished projects plus 5 I'm working on right now, plus another set. You know what I mean? All over the place. So yeah, it resonates.
That big facts on that.
I always love his pieces, like especially that's my fave of his. Every time I hear him come on with that, I'm like, oh yes. This question, devil fruit.
All day.
Hey man, everybody can resonate with that. Y'all see Rare in the house too tonight, man. We got the drip in the house. They support all the time. But she's saying that she can resonate with that as well, man. I love how y'all get, just interactive and keep up with us even in the comments, man. That's support right there. What you got on it, AK?
So I'm like Artie right now. I've been knowing Maria for a while. I definitely have seen the growth in his pen. But what I will say about this piece is what I enjoyed about it is if you are not ADHD and if you don't know anybody or who have dealt with anyone that has ADHD, this gives you insight. So it's almost like an educational piece for those who are out there who've never had to deal with it. And that's what I enjoy about it, because when we do poetry, we do it, not only just to be vulnerable, not only to get feelings and emotions out, but oftentimes we do it to educate others, to give them a glimpse of, something that they might not be going through. And that's what he did with this piece. So hats off to you, Marielle. It's a great piece. I've always enjoyed this piece.
Facts and facts. No, what you feeling, Queen?
This piece was so real, y'all. I swear I live it every day. I gotta have notes all around my house just to remind myself of what I was just thinking. And you try to catch up with your brain, like it's like playing catch up. Like your brain is going so fast and your body is not moving fast enough to keep up with it. So you constantly have to write things down to remind you of the thought you just had, because you already on to the 5th thought after that. Now listen.
Oh, I already know. You don't have to explain to me. I told you, anybody who talks to me on a regular is probably like, hell yeah, that's her.
and then it was a couple of parts in there where he was saying some shit, and I was like, damn. I'm starting to do research in my own head to where I forgot we was even on here until he said, what was I talking about again? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we still here listening. Like,
right, we listening to the damn poem.
Yeah, listen, every day.
Hey, King Moore, what you feeling up there, King? How you felt about that piece?
Hey, I thought it was very, very well written piece. So like he's explaining a confusing situation. So it should be hard to follow what he's saying, but it was easy for us to understand the confusion. You understand what I'm saying? It was like,
oh, definitely.
That was a very well written piece. That bitch was fire. Fuck is you talking
about? Facts. I'm trying to tell you, man. Every time I hear him spit it, I be like, yo, it's just an amazing piece. So thank you, man. Let's see if we can slide one more in here before we get to that 10:30 hour.
Nothing even matters. I love his teeth, the way that he sees. Yeah. Keep shit like his arms long and his knees wide. He got an upright alpha male stride, bow-legged and slew-foot, incandescent pupils that upon fat tail looks just make my pussy so wet. Yeah. Give me cacao, give me cacao, give me cacao. I'll engulf that almond black boy joy entirely. Your presence is galvanizing enough for me. Human, you're everything that they hope to be. My love for you evolves continuously and unconditionally. I polish through them bones in your kadu. I place them on display in an old China cabinet for us, and I chillin' too. Can I kiss your feet and rub your scars, feed your and fuck your hype, your cypher ball? Yeah. Pop your chemicals and count your moles, write out goals and executions and love laws. I want to plan investments. I want to ascend, eat fruit, and bear flowers. Hell, I want you here with me. Like I've been everywhere with you. In Kubutai, Chicago, Tulsa. Hell, I thought you knew that I am Shango's wife. Show me, Ogun, Asa, Arise, a set way patiently. She prepared your home like Oshun. Gold grapes and things. Give me cacao. Give me cacao. Give me cacao. And come through, I'll come again and show her your truth. Let her organize your triumph. Bathe your ass in myrrh, rose oil, and flowers. We ain't never doubted flowers. Just more so felt disappointed. Because our children petition God for the righteousness of their fathers. Remember that we are everlasting life, and motherfuckers are fair. They fraudulent. Priestess kneel at the ghetto streams of preparing offerings of oranges and cinnamon, praying that their tears recollect that you are the ancestors. Live your wildest dreams, co-create with me. We build emblematic dynasties, manifest with me, just in all white. Yeah, has called us raised happy. Do I praise this almighty creator? Bestowing beloved gifts, have us be patient, grateful, kind, and resilient with these blessings. I love you, human. Deep brown. And here's again. Honeysuckle melody. So please, I want your whole being. Just give me cacao. Give me cacao. Give me cacao. He's creative, respectful, protective, and gentle. Yet a king that has total command out his mental. Big almond eyes and no country feet. Here are a few of my favorite things about you, baby, about you, baby, yes. That's that piece.
Yeah. Give me cacao. Give me, I want to get now.
Yeah.
AK, what you got on it?
Listen, I mean, just the way she started it out pulled you in. She has an amazing singing voice. But yeah, when she got off into it, baby, yeah, she said that black and that black joy, yeah, yeah,
She
yeah,
talked about the black joy. She talked about cooking and cleaning and
right.
sitting on it.
Just
Shit,
all
that's
of
my
that,
type of
all of
lady.
that.
I'm trying to tell you. I mean, that's my type of poem. I like that poem. It was nice.
Okay.
It was nice.
That
No,
was
what you got on
nice.
it?
I love that piece, and her voice was. You know how I feel about them singers. I gotta, them voices be getting me. Her voice was so amazing. I loved it.
Big facts, big facts.
Agreed.
Pops, what you got on that piece, King?
I think that poetry and singing belongs together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I just like how I push rap and poetry. I think just the art, you can feel it. It makes it easier for me to feel. Some of my favorite songs are good songs, not because they were saying dope shit, but because it's kind of like a time machine and it can take me back to that space. So her singing like set up the vibe perfectly for her to speak into what she was talking about, from breaking it down to cooking and cleaning to the vibes, and then going into pretty much a vibe and giving us words, and then the poem kind of having like a body, a head, and like legs. So it was like a full movie. You feel me?
Big facts. Uncultured, what you got on the Queen?
The poem itself was very, very powerful. But y'all, the entire performance, like I want to be in that room while she's performing. Like she owned that whole crowd. She did.
I was there, and it was an absolutely amazing show. That was Georgia Me and the Alphabet Brunch. It was crazy. Family, what y'all got on it up there?
Man, look, she just kills me. I'm like Artie. She gave you a well-rounded piece. You know what I mean? I mean, she took you there, man, and then she closed it out with such positivity, man. It was just like, yo, I just felt like, you know, look, I'm doing it right. Just from what, you know, from what her favorite thing is, you know?
Thanks.
Yeah, she did
So,
that.
what you got on it?
I was laughing at myself because the audio on it is good, but I wish the video would have been better because I found myself doing this the whole time, trying to see, you know, a little further.
I mean, I ain't gonna say who recorded that or nothing. I'm just gonna point no fingers at you. You know what I mean? I'm not a videographer. Ain't that what that's called? Well, I'm using big words tonight. They got me lit.
Not I'm using big words tonight.
Hey, Niecy, what you got on that piece?
Like Uncultured said, I love the way how she commanded that room.
Yep.
Like it was dope as hell.
Yeah, she definitely demanded attention. King Moore, what you got on that piece?
I loved it. I like the way she she reminded me that poetry is kind of like timeless. You could damn near imagine that being said in a juke joint. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you know what I mean? Because she danced in there. She commanded that room, but it was timeless. It ain't just something that's current events or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I love that he pointed that out because if you know her, that's kind of her style. She's almost like she would be one of the back in the day, you know, like and so you know she's like earthly and she moves. I actually love her spirit, so that's dope that he was able to even point that out. You know what I'm saying? That's a dope vibe, man.
Whenever I hear people do poetry like that, I always think that they not that they're more advanced than anybody, but it shows me that they're so comfortable with who they are as a poet that it doesn't matter what time it is. I'm going to be me no matter what, and that's going to transcend time. So that always shows me just how much time you put into not just your poetry, but the performance aspect and knowing that people are watching you for what you are doing. Because poetry is writing, that's one thing, but writing for people is a whole different thing. Write poetry for us, but writing for people becomes a whole nother level of writing. And I can hear and see in her performance that she ain't just writing for herself no more. She's writing because she knows we're listening. And when you get to writing like that, the levels just go.
Facts, man. I love this just like I love this freaking show, man. Y'all stick around so we can close it out, but let me go ahead and close this room out right here. Hope I hit the right button. Let's see tonight. Yeah, we in it, baby. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all already know, make sure tomorrow you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes in a mile.
Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open words that will have passed my life. We keep it uncut here on the corner. We can't ignore shit here on the corner. Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open doors that's gonna soar past the sky. We swing the best strand here on the corner. We on like that thing, let's go here on the corner.